to my channel. Tonight's video is all about how to rotate your wardrobe so that you could receive the benefits of minimalism without the sacrifice of losing pieces of clothing. So, if you're interested in what that is all about, just keep watching. Hey guys! So I have been promising putting together this like mini capsule wardrobe, and I probably shouldn't call it that because that's not exactly what it is. What I find in my lifestyle and for my taste, I like the benefits of having the capsule wardrobe, meaning that I don't have to think about what I'm gonna wear. It's really easy to, mix and match pieces because everything that you buy go together. But what I don't like is sacrificing the amount that I'm supposed to have in my wardrobe, and two, being able to update frequently. So I'm gonna show you how I rotate. I put together the first little capsule I have set up for fall, and I'll walk you through those pieces to explain to you what it is and why I chose it. And then I'll show you how you can kind of overcome boredom, how you can refresh and update your wardrobe, as well as keeping things down to a minimum, but still making sure that the pieces all kind of go with each other. Step one is that you need to know your personal style. So in order for you to be able to kind of build these kind of rotating hybrid capsule wardrobes, you're gonna need to know what your personal style is. And if you don't know how to find your personal style, or you don't know what it is, I did a video about it several months ago, and I will be sure to link it below in the description box so that you can go back and watch that and try to figure out what your personal style is. So step number two is to start with your uniform. You wanna select a base color and a base silhouette that you know that you're always drawn to, that represents your personal style, and that is just something that is a no-brainer, that you put that silhouette on, that is something that totally represents you. And when I say a base color, for me, a lot of the trends are based around color stories, and so that's kind of how I introduce different trends in seasonally, as well as on that 5-6 week rotation that I do. And if you'll notice behind me, the pieces that you see heavy with navy, and there's a little bit of orange in there, and white, and a little bit of gray. So we'll get into what's behind me in just a minute, all right? So when I say your uniform, for me, my uniform is, I'm usually, because I have a casual lifestyle, I know that I don't need to buy a ton of fancy clothes. I can buy sprinkles of, special items and mix it in with my casual wardrobe, and that will fit me fine. So my uniform is usually a structured shirt or a button up and a pair of denim. Now I will fluctuate with the different silhouettes of denim. I'll fluctuate between boot cut, straight leg, and skinny jeans. So it just depends on what I'm feeling at that time, all right? What you want to do next is you want to add all your necessary pieces, meaning your shirts, your jackets, your pants, your jeans, your knits, your dresses, or whatever it is that you feel would, give the best you that represents your personal style. So I'm going to show you what I added to do this kind of navy thing that I was feeling. I want you guys to kind of draw from inspiration, and you don't have to get your inspiration from someone else's outfits. It could be a photo of a pumpkin patch that you're drawn to. And I actually was drawn to a picture of a pumpkin patch, and the color navy, I think I watched the Dior runway show, and the navy just stuck in my head, and it was something that I was totally drawn to, that I knew I wanted to participate in, okay? So we're gonna go over quickly some of the things that I added, and I'll explain to you why. Statement jackets for fall make up a huge part of my capsule wardrobe, I should say. So last year, you guys know I did black faux fur jacket, and so this vest, this year I wanted to do navy. So navy was my base color that I went for, and so I added a ton of navy pieces to intertwine with some of my core pieces that I already had. So what I did was I put away my black fur vest. I didn't eliminate it from my wardrobe. I stored it away because it was something that I didn't think that I was going to use for this 5-week turn. So I updated it with the navy because I think the navy is rich. It has the same power as the black, but it's a little bit more calming to me. It's like, you know, I'm tough, but I don't need to be, you know, so harsh about it. The next piece we're gonna go over is leather. Now, usually, we all know for fall, everybody usually pulls out their leather moto jacket, and I'm no different than everybody else. Last year, I was drawn to camel and olive greens and blacks, and I had a camel color moto jacket. So this year, I did navy, but I wanted to do it in a different style, so I used a utility style jacket that I got from Gap. Now, as you guys know, my weight is fluctuating. I am losing a lot of weight. So I wanted to make sure that if I was going to invest in something kind of expensive, that I needed to have something that my tailor could take down for me. So I bought a leather jacket that kind of had the elastic in it, so that my tailor could kind of like cut that piece down as I needed it to be. So I haven't had a chance to wear it yet because, like I said, it's just now getting cool here in Michigan. But this is like totally ready to go. And it's the same thing because it has this stretchy fabric here on the back, so I'm able to take it down. And this is a beautiful quality made navy leather jacket, and I actually got this from the Gap. The next statement jacket I chose was from Zara, and the camera is picking this up as red. And this is like a long duster coat, and it really is like a fire orange red. It's a beautiful coat. It drapes wonderful. And this is, it was $199, but this will stay in my wardrobe forever. Again, with the leather piece, it'll stay forever, as well as the vest, because those are core pieces that I wear every single year. So the next statement jacket I added was a blazer. And this is a military style blazer. Now, those of you who watch me know that I wear a ton of military blazers. I've had them in my wardrobe for years. So when I find a quality one that I know that'll stick around for a long time, I keep. I think the last video I did with the Chanel haul, I had on a military blazer then, and that one is probably about 6 years old from Ralph Lauren. So I am someone who repeats. You will see that year after year after year based on how I feel. You may see me mix it with white one year. You may see me mix it with brown. It just depends on, you know what I mean, how I feel. So this one right here, I love with the gold buttons on it. And this is from Zara too. And this is one of their Zara basic collections. It's a beautiful blazer. I have denim already in my wardrobe, even though I've kind of changed several sizes. I still had some smaller size denim. And I had been wearing those, but the new denim that I added was actually from Madewell. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, the really high-waisted mom jeans that I had been wearing were from Madewell. These are the best fitting jeans in the world. These are the slim fit boyfriend mom jeans from Madewell. I love these, and I wear them with the cuff. They have the best quality denim. I wanted to play with some trends, and one of the trends was the one shoulder shirt, and I love stripes, and I love the blue and white. So this was one of the woven shirts that I added in navy and white, where it's gonna come off one shoulder. And I thought this would be fun to be able to mix in with, you know, if I wanted to put black dress pants with it, if I wanted to put it on with white denim, or if I wanted to do it with the mom jeans, I was able, you know, to do that. The next piece is also from Zara, and it's one of the long tunic style shirts, and it has the ties here, and it's also the blue and white stripe. This is another great piece that I'm able to put over some of my other basics that I already have. And this was something, again, that represented my personal style, because again, I love tunic style shirts. I updated my white shirt, which we always should do, to get a fresh, clean one. This one is from Aritzia. This is the long boyfriend style white shirt. It's just a basic white button up. It hangs extremely long, so it's gonna work over leather pants, it's gonna work over denim, it's gonna work over mini skirts, it's gonna work over a ton of stuff. For knits, I switched out some of my normal black like turtlenecks that I usually always wear, and I updated it with a nice fine knit one from Gap, and this is navy. Now this is a piece that I have been wearing. It's not super thick, so I was able to kind of wear it when it was a little bit warmer, and I actually wore it with shorts and boots, and I thought it was cute. But I love the Gap's little knit sweaters like this. They usually last me for a season or two, providing that, you know, I take really good care of them, you know, in the wash. I also picked up a beautiful orange sweater from Zara. And this is an oversized sweater, which I love. This is like a big, comfy, chunky knit. This is gonna give me a little bit of color when things start to get boring and dull. And this is something, again, that I'm able to mix in with different denim because that's my basic wardrobe. Also, if I needed to put it with a skirt, I could, or dress pants, I could. This was just a nice piece that was gonna totally carry me all the way through the season. And then I wanted something close to white, but not pure white. So I picked up this kind of like heather gray. It's like a soft gray, but it's gonna look, you know, it comes off as almost like a dirty white. And I like that just to break up some of the monotony of having, you know, all the dark colors. And then the last piece I added, which I have worn too, is this big chunky oversized sweater that I got from Zara. And it's a distressed navy sweater, and it's trimmed in red and white. And I actually got a chance to wear that with the mom jeans with white boots, and it looked phenomenal. I love that. And it looks really great with shorts. So those are the pieces that I use to make the first like little mini capsule. When I tire of these things, I will then rotate into the next thing. Now you guys know when I build this, I also include, I update makeup, I update handbag and accessories, and I will freshen up and maybe add 1 or 2 pieces. And I know you guys know that I added the Hermes pieces, if you got a chance to see my Hermes haul with the orange poppy pieces, and I will link that video below. But these are a pair of earrings that you might not have got a chance to see. And these are the tassel earrings, which have been a huge trend. And I did add those for this kind of capsule. So I will just include this into other different earrings that I already have. Just if I want to put, you know, maybe I may be wearing denim that day and I just want to put on, you know, a little fancy earring, I'll have that. So that was like one new accessory that you guys didn't see. I know you guys, like I said, saw the Hermes. And then for makeup, what I will suggest you guys do is I usually go into the makeup counter and I kind of let them play on my face and I try new products. So I don't necessarily buy right away. So I got a chance to stop off at Laura Mercier, and I got a chance to get some testers of some foundations as well as primers. And so I got a chance to try those out. And it just so happened that I was beyond crazy about them, so I did add those. I will come back and share a video on the new beauty things that I added for the new season, because the foundation and everything is, of course, is gonna go with every little capsule that I do, but I did add unique eyeshadow colors. I didn't update lipstick because I felt like I had a ton of lipstick. But what you wanna do is you wanna cull often. So you're culling your closet, you're culling your makeup, you're, you know, rotating things out so that when you update the fresh new things and you really get a freshness to your wardrobe. And when you're rotating, guys, you're pulling things out of your closet that you already have, as well as adding any new updated pieces that you need to add because things may be worn or tattered or stained or whatever the reason you may not be able to fit them anymore, or you may just want, like I said, an updated version of something, like the jacket. I decided that I just didn't want to do the same old moto jacket that I do every single year. I hope that explained to you guys how I do my little like hybrid capsule wardrobe. To me, it helps keep me fresh, you know. It helps keep me from being bored easily with it. And then if I didn't mention, of course, everyone knows that I also added navy shoes. So I added the Hermes navy boots. So these were the only shoes that I added in the navy color. That is everything I have for you. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them below. And I hope that kind of helped. And then when I get ready to introduce the new one, which I've been playing in so many different things because I've added, you know, handbags and things like that, I will come back and show you guys the new one. I mean, you've seen some of the pieces, but I'll put it all together for you like I did here so that it makes sense. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll holler at you later.